Good evening, fans, and welcome to Taylor University and Old Arena for tonight's Crossroads League contest between the St. Francis Cougars and your number 25 ranked Taylor Trojans. As a championship character institution, Taylor University asks each of you to embrace the NAIA's 5 core character values of respect, integrity, responsibility, sportsmanship, and servant leadership to create a positive environment throughout tonight's contest. Before we begin tonight's match, we'd like to take a few moments to recognize our 7 seniors and their families for their contributions to the program throughout their time here at Taylor. Over the past 4 years, Nikki Parra, Lauren Mecklenburg, Jessica Dode, Grace Isaacs, Ryan Cernian, Amanda Adams, and Nikki Seacrest have helped the Trojans to a 72-49 overall record, a 40-29 Crossroads League clip, a 30-12 mark here inside Old Arena, and 9 wins over teams ranked or receiving votes in the NAIA Top 25 poll. The 2021 season has been the group's best, as Taylor's 25 wins are the most since 2014, and the team is ranked inside the NAIA Top 25 for the first time since 2012. As we read each individual's name, we ask that they walk with their family members to the center court to be recognized. We'll start with Nikki Parra. Nikki is joined by her parents, Brett and Kim, and her sister Tori, and is set to graduate in May with a degree in exercise science. After graduation, Nikki plans to work in cardiac rehab as an exercise physiologist. The defensive and serving specialist enters play today with 113 matches played, 797 digs, and 134 aces in her career. This year, while playing in all 31 matches, Nikki has ripped off 28 aces and has set a career high with 272 digs, which ranks 3rd on the roster. Ladies and gentlemen, Nikki Parra. Next is Lauren Mecklenburg. Lauren is joined by her mother, Larissa, and her sisters, Megan and Melissa, and is set to graduate in May with a degree in psychology. Lauren plans to attend graduate school and work towards a master's degree in counseling. The outside hitter has done tremendous work in the classroom during her time with the Trojans, currently boasting a 3.95 cumulative grade point average, and will be a 2-time NAIA Scholar Athlete and Academic All-Crossroads League standout. Ladies and gentlemen, Lauren Mecklenburg. Next is Jessica Dode. Jessica is joined today by her mother Joyce, brothers Brett and Joe, and boyfriend Cal. Jessica is set to graduate from Taylor in May with a degree in exercise science. After wrapping up her time in Upland, Jessica intends to start a career in cardiopulmonary rehab and hopes to coach volleyball. Jessica enters action today, having saw time in 106 matches over the past 4 years. The serving and back row specialist has posted 312 digs and 47 service aces in her career, and has played in each of TU's 31 contests this season. Ladies and gentlemen, Jessica Dode. Next is Grace Isaacs. Grace is joined by her parents, Jeff and Debbie, and will graduate this December with a degree in exercise science and a minor in psychology. After graduating from Taylor, Grace plans to enroll in graduate school next fall. Over her time in Upland, Grace has played in 122 matches, picked up 914 kills, and posted 261.5 total blocks. This season, the middle blocker leads Taylor with 96 blocks and a .338 hitting percentage, while ranking among the top 40 players in the NAIA in each category. Grace has been decorated for her accomplishments on and off the court, earning all Crossroads League honors in each of the past 2 seasons, and being named a co-side academic all-district standout in 2020 for her outstanding work in the classroom. Ladies and gentlemen, Grace Isaacs. Next is Ryan Cernian. Joining Ryan on the court today are her parents, Paul and Andrea, and her brother, Jake. Ryan is post-graduate in May with a degree in human physiology and preventative medicine and hopes to attend graduate school for echocardiography. The right side hitter has played 106 matches over the past 4 years, including 31 this season, and has been named an All-Crossroads League standout in each of the previous 3 seasons. This year, Ryan ranks 26th in the NAIA and second on the team with 340 kills entered today, and ranks 41st in the NAIA and second on CU with a .314 hitting percentage. During her standout career at the Trojans, Ryan has piled up 968 kills and 142.5 total blocks, and has set personal best this season in kills. Ryan has also accomplished much in the classroom with a cumulative GPA of 3.86, earning NAIA Scholar Athlete, Academic All-Crossroads League, and co-side Academic All-District accolades within the past year. Ladies and gentlemen, Ryan Serling. Next is Amanda Adams. Amanda is joined by her parents, Warren and Sharon Adams, who will graduate in December with an elementary education degree from Taylor. Following her graduation from TU, Amanda will begin teaching at Kinwell Academy in Marion. Amanda has played 141 matches during her illustrious career with the Purple and Gold, posting 72 aces, 136.5 total blocks, 848 digs, and ranking 8th in Taylor volleyball history and 2nd in program history in the rally scoring era with 1,615 career kills entered play today. Amanda has kept the production coming this fall, currently ranking 8th in the NAIA with 378 kills this season. Amanda has been named All-Crossroads League Performer in each of the past 3 seasons and was named an NAIA All-American in 2020. In addition to her record-setting career, Amanda has also been recognized for her academic success, being named a co-side Academic All-District Selection in 2019. Ladies and gentlemen, Amanda Adams. Finally, we have Nikki Seacrest. Nikki is joined today by her parents, Eric and April, as well as her brother Brady. Nikki is on track to graduate in May and hopes to begin a career in financial advising at Comprehensive Retirement Solutions. The outside hitter has played to a pair of All-Crossroads League honors and will be a 2-time academic All-Crossroads League and NAIA Scholar Athlete Performer for her work in the classroom. Entering today's action, Nikki has played in 73 matches in over 4 years, posting 349 kills and 44 total blocks in that time. Ladies and gentlemen, Nikki Seacrest. Please join me in giving one more big round of applause for our seniors, Nikki Perry, Dylan Everett, Krista Gordon, Grace Isaacs, Ryan Serling, Amanda Adams, and Nikki Seacrest.
What limits you? Too small, too old, insecure, broken. You have no limits. Rethink your limits.
When you need the fuel to be your nephew's #1 fan, Holiday Inn Express. We're there, so you can be too.
Best One Tire and Auto Care Upland is proud to support Taylor University Athletics. Located at 148 South Main Street, Best One is open 6 days a week. Owner Mike Pearson and his staff offer replacement tires from brands like Bridgestone, Firestone, and Goodyear. Customers can also shop for tires from the comfort of their home by using the online tire finder. When it's time for mechanical repairs, Best One's ASE certified technicians can perform a wide range of services to get their customers back on the road. And those same technicians can do repairs on fleet vehicles as well. Taylor Athletics says thank you to Mike Pearson and everyone at Best One Tire and Auto Care Upland.
Greek's Pizzeria in Upland opened its doors in December of 2017. Over the years, there have been more than 140 Greeks opened across the country, with 24 Indiana locations. When it comes to pizza, Greeks offers customers the option to create their own pizza or to try one of Greek's specialized pizzas. Greeks uses fresh, homemade, hand-tossed dough, Greek's Italian sauce, select blended cheeses, gourmet toppings, and the same method of preparation since the first restaurant opened in 1969. The kitchen can also whip up a sandwich served on fresh French-style bread, or it can put that sandwich into a pizza shell wrap. Customers can also add breadsticks or French-style bread as a side item. Greeks also offers a selection of salads and assorted dressings as well. Greeks is located just off Main Street in Upland and is a proud supporter of Taylor University.
For our visitors from St. Francis. Starting at defensive specialist, freshman from Fort Wayne, Indiana, number 1, Brianna Evans. Setter, freshman from Michigan City, Indiana, number 4, Alexis Sparks. Our middle hitter, a junior from Waukesha, Wisconsin, number 9, Eliana Stravinsky. And outside hitter, a freshman from Fort Recovery, Indiana, number 12, Paige Portman. Our middle hitter, a senior from Columbia City, Indiana, number 14, Shelby Mosier. And outside hitter, a freshman from Mooresville, Indiana, number 18, Addison Schaefer. And the libero for the Cougars tonight, a junior from Powell, Ohio, number 10, Nell Stepperman. The Cougars are coached by Scott Adams and assisted by Neil Putt, Seth Brace, and Mark Campbell. Get up on your feet. We're going to start with that. We go. Taylor Trojans. Starting at the middle there. Freshman, Whiteland, Indiana. Number 4, Sarah Scott. Up the middle. Freshman from Yorktown, Indiana. Number 8, Bailey Dunmore. And middle hitter, the senior from Alabama, Kentucky, number 9, Grace Isaacs. On the right side, the senior from Pittsburgh, Indiana, number 15, Ryan Zuniga. And outside hitter, the senior from Lincoln, Ohio, number 16, Amanda Adams. And the setter, the junior from Warsaw, Indiana, number 18, Casey Brown. The libero for your turn this lap, the junior from Australia, Michigan, number 7, Stephanie Piper. Your Trojans are coached by Aaron Lindsay and assisted by Paul Wilson.
Good afternoon and welcome here inside Odell Arena on the campus of Taylor University for today's regular season finale for the Taylor volleyball team, the 25th ranked team in the land, and St. Francis. A little something to play for USF. They're tied for 8th in the Crossroads League right now with Huntington trying to make their way to the Crossroads League tournament. The Trojans know that they will be in the league tournament that starts a week from today. They will be the 3 seed because Indiana Wesleyan defeated Mount Vernon Nazarene today. The best the Trojans can do is tie the Wildcats, but they will win the tiebreaker because they defeated the Trojans in 3 when Taylor was able only to beat Indiana Wesleyan in 5. So Taylor is guaranteed a home match next week in the first round. And right now it looks like they might play the thorn in their side from a couple weeks ago, Spring Arbor, who defeated them in 5, which kept Taylor out of that 2 seed. Trojan 25th ranked team in the land. Aaron Luthy, their head coach in her 6th season. Scott Haddock's the 8th-year head man over at USF in a finely designed blue golf shirt today with a fantastic pattern on it. He actually made sure to come up that we knew that Mayo Steckerberg, their libero, is wearing number 10 today. Alexis Gregory not here for USF. Taylor 11-1 here at home. They defeated Mount Vernon Nazarene 3-0 on Wednesday. St. Francis comes in 6-22 overall. They're just 4-13 on the road. They lost at Spring Arbor in 3 on Wednesday. Taylor swept the match between these two teams in Fort Wayne at the end of September. And Brianna Evans will serve it first for USF. They're in black with blue numbers in the white trim. The Trojans in the gold, and Senior Day is underway with a serve into the net by the freshman Brianna Evans. The Trojans in the gold uniforms with the purple numbers and the purple letters. Sarah Scott out, and Carly Ware in to serve for TU, leading 1-0 here in set 1. Coming in is Stuckelberg, plays it high, back set far side for USF, through the block, diving dig Ware, off the net, kicked into the air by Fifield, but unable to get there in time as it lands in for a USF point was Carly Ware. Wonderful effort, though, as Fifield tried to just a karate kick that one over the net. Libero Stuckelberg back to serve for USF. Opening set level at 1. Just over the top of the net, goes back over, tapped over, but dug by Bragg. Fifield on to Adams, taps it over where it's dug by Alexa Sparks. Near side swing for Paige Fortcamp, their leader in kills. Bragg gets it off the Fifield dig, and Adams will sweep it over. First kill for the All-American Amanda Adams, who leads the Trojans in kills, and Taylor goes ahead 2-1. Fortcamp, the only USF player with over 300 kills on the year, 350 coming in. Near side, here's Fortcamp. A little change up, diving dig Bragg. Cerniak races to keep it alive without a land in row 3, right in front of softball center fielder Alexis Abruzzo. At the top, 2 players in kills to the respective sides, trade terminations, and set 1 is even at 2 apiece. Sent over by Kylie Top of USF. Near side, Cerniak. The lefty goes up, off the block, dug by Stuckelberg. And Stuckelberg will 2-arm it over. Ware to Bragg. Near side, Cerniak again. She hangs, she touches it down. And Cerniak gets kill number 1. We seesaw back and forth with Taylor taking a 3-2 advantage. Nikki Parrott, one of 7 seniors honored today. The 5 in the regular class. And then Adams and Isaacs, who took their COVID year of eligibility and came back for one more go-around this year. It's been a lot of fun for those 2 and the rest of the team. Missed set as they tried to set up Eliana Serdinsky, and it falls down on USF's side, and the Trojans take their first 2-point lead of the day at 4-2. Parrott again, third on the team in aces, off the top of the tape. Stuckelberg slips as she tries to get the ball forward. Fortcamp comes right down Main Street and will tool off the block. Second kill for 12 in black, and that brings USF to within 1. Fortcamp will serve just over the top of the tape. Parrott to Bragg to Adams. Nice dig by Stuckelberg as she slid to her right. They work it in the middle. Fortcamp behind the line. A lot of pace off of 2 different Trojans' hands as it deflected out of the reach of Ware, and Fortcamp on a roll right now with her 3rd termination. And no errors for 12 in black. And set 1 is even at 5. Or even at 4, excuse me. Fifield off the USF serve. Back set Isaacs. Snapped over and dug by Bragg by USF. Far sideline, Adams trying to go back row. That one too long as both Fortcamp and Stuckelberg for USF share a look to each other going, that one was eerily close to landing on the end line. Thankfully, they kept their hands back. First lead of the day for St. Francis at 5-4 as they've ripped off 3 in a row. Bragg back set near sideline. Adams to the back row. Fortcamp's dig attempt will sail up and over the near side antenna. Second kill for Amanda Adams, and that ties set 1 at 5. And the multi-time all-league selection, Amanda Adams back to serve. Sarah Scott back into the rotation here for Taylor. Top plays it high. Stuckelberg near side to Carrico. Carrico over and dug by Fifield far sideline. Same side, Scott, who rises over everyone and brings home a right-handed hammer. An off night for Scott Wednesday night against Mountain and Nazarene, but right back to form here for the freshman Sarah Scott, who will surely see her name on the all-freshman team when it comes out here in a few weeks. Sparks, far side Fort Camp, off of Parrott's hands as that one might have been going out of bounds. A couple bad reads and a couple swings in a row for the Trojan back row. And set one is level once again, as Fort Camp gets kill number 4. Addison Schaefer with one as well. They are the only 2, as 5 out of the 6 points have come off the hands of USF. But then Kelby Goldschmeding gives the point right back on the second USF service error. And before Isaacs can exit for Dodane, they let USF substitute to get the libero Steckelberg back on. And now here's the senior Dodane. 5 feet of fury is Jessica Dodane. 10 service aces for the senior this season. And 6 in gold will smash it over deep. Top to Sparks on a slide far side. A little tap over. Nice little block down from Scott on the attempt from Shelby Mosier. First block of the afternoon for either side, and it comes to Sarah Scott, who's had one of the more impressive freshman seasons in recent memory. 8-6 Taylor advantage, set one here on senior day. Sparks near side, leaning into the swing, and blocked back over the try was Carico. Fort Camp behind the line, Parrott's dig back to the net, tap down near side, and nicely placed by Shelby Mosier. Saw that open space on the near sideline right in front of the net as Fifield returns for the Trojans. And the overpass almost was doomed there for the Trojans. Their lead down to just 1. And the setter Sparks back to serve. Parrott to the middle in Bragg. Left sideline, the freshman Dunsmore. Too much on the line drive as Dunsmore had some room to work on the far side pin. A slow start for Taylor out of the gate here. Tied at 8 in set 1. With Sparks still serving. Adams on the receive this time. Bragg races to get it. Sets up Scott. A beautiful tip, but a diving dig snuffs out the kill by Sparks. Near side, diving dig on the Carico try was Fifield. Turning and hitting on 2 is Bragg, who had 3 kills on Wednesday night. First one here on Saturday, and that puts Taylor back ahead by 1, 9-8. Bragg picking up something and gives it off to Grace Isaacs, who will deposit it in a trash receptacle. 1 point Taylor lead. Amanda Adams with 2 kills. Cerniak, Bragg, and Scott each with 1. This one played high in the air. Sparks sets it near side. Coming in to the back row. It's dug to the sky by Amanda Adams on the attempt from Schaefer. Scott will 2-arm it over. Up to Sparks goes USF. Misplay on the near side to Shelby Mosier. Mosier thought was going to come back to her right hand. It was played by Sparks to her left. And it fell down softly on the second miscue here for USF and their setter Sparks. Back to a 2-point Taylor lead. That's the biggest lead they've had all afternoon. As Bragg will play it deep and out of bounds by a couple feet. First service error by the Trojans. Taylor's been unable to run away and hide here in this first set. 5 kills, 2 errors for the Trojans. 6 kills, 3 errors for USF. A long serve, Fifield to Bragg, near side Scott trying to go back corner, and she found it as Sparks didn't get her hands up in time. Second kill for Scott, and Taylor's lead is a deuce, 11-9 in the opening frame. Carly Ware in for Scott, and she'll serve. Sending it short, Steckelberg receives. Sparks back set far side, tapped on the try from Schaefer with the Trojans. Nice set near side by the Trojans, and Cerniak couldn't find the floor. Here's Fort Camp with a changeup, weird back to let her rip, and then pull that hand softly forward at the last possible moment. 5th kill for Paige Fort Camp. And St. Francis claws back to within 1. 7th kill for the visitors. As Mosier will exit and Steckelberg will serve, floating one out of bounds and just getting out of the way in the nick of time, moving her left leg at the last moment, was Stephanie Fifield. 3rd service error for USF here in set 1. Back to a 2-point Taylor lead. Sparks away from that. Fort Camp lets it go on a big one. That Ware used to protect her face but couldn't play it forward. An absolute rip from Paige Fort Camp. She had 13 kills and 2 blocks in the loss to Spring Arbor on Wednesday, and she is cooking with gas here in set 1. 6 kills and no errors for the talented Fort Camp, the freshman outside hitter for USF. Taylor's lead is 1. Cerniak trying to make it 2. The block saved by Bragg, and then Bragg will 2-arm it over for TU. Sparks to the near side. Fort Camp again. A rocketed one over. Second kill in as many swings for Fort Camp. 7 kills and no errors for the freshman Fort Camp. Freshman from Fort Recovery. Listed as Indiana, but there is a Fort Recovery, Ohio that St. Francis has found a lot of top volleyball talent from. Chloe Holtz in for Taylor. The USF serves right to her. She's a clean up to Adams, and Steckelberg's dig will land in row 1. Look out, young children running on the far side. Do not want to get hit by a player or a volleyball. And the Trojans regain a lead of 13-12. Parrott back to serve for TU. Second of what's going to be 4 Taylor versus St. Francis matchups in athletics today, with both soccer teams locking horns later tonight. Slide far side through the block on the Serdinsky trot. Bragg on 2, blocked back over. Fort Camp and Serdinsky were waiting for it right in the middle of the net. First block of the afternoon for USF, and we are tied at a baker's dozen. Four more attacks for USF, each team with 3 errors. USF with 9 kills to Taylor's 7. Adams trying to get 8, but Fort Camp digs in the back row for USF. Near side, cross-court shot on the attempt from Carico. Diving dig Fifield, and as she laid on the ground trying to get out of Adams' way, their feet got tangled up. First kill Carico, and St. Francis ekes ahead by 1, 14-13. Fort Camp to serve. Holtz, the freshman, to Bragg, the junior. Adams, the super senior. Dug by Steckelberg. Sparks behind the line. Here comes Fort Camp, and she hammered in right into the net. First miscue for Paige Fort Camp today. Fort Camp comes in averaging almost 4 kills per set and hitting 191 in her freshman campaign, but she's been locked and loaded today. Scott taps it over on the overpass. USF able to regroup. Carico will line drive it out of here by multiple feet. 15-14 the Taylor lead here in set number 1. Adams just over the top of the tape. Sparks will keep it off the net. Near side Carico. She'll split the block and get kill number 2. Neither team has had a lead bigger than 2. The Trojans have had that. USF has led by no more than 1. And it came at 5-4. And that was it. Standing serve here for USF. Parrott to Bragg in the middle to Isaacs. Going back corner and almost colliding with each other were Top and Fort Camp as they dove for that swing to the far side. 16-15 the Taylor lead, with Isaacs getting her first kill. Dodane back to serve as the Trojans have their libero Stephanie Fifield getting, looks like her right hand mended up a little bit by athletic trainer Patience Ramsey. So a little tape on both wrists for Fifield. She'll slide her way back in after the service error from the senior Dodane. 16 all, set 1. A sidewinder that lands out of bounds far side. 4th service error by a USF player here in the opening stanza. That one goes against Alexa Sparks. Here's Bragg to serve for the home side. Lefty top spin, Fort Camp. Sparks has to retreat to go get it. Far side, Carico, dug forward by Adams. Bragg saves it, eludes the net, and a diving dig is ill-advised by Steckelberg. That ball lands right in front of her on the 3rd kill from Sarah Scott as Steckelberg's dive just a hair late. Back to a 2-point Taylor lead. Neither team has used a timeout here in this opening set so far. Bragg picks on Steckelberg, who slides and keeps the ball off the floor, but a beautiful set and a huge swing from Shelby Mosier for kill 2. 6'1" senior making her presence known and keeps USF within striking distance, trailing by 1, 18-17. Brianna Evans in to serve for USF. They have 2 more kills than the Trojans, but 1 more error. Backspin, Adams up to Bragg, left sideline, Dunsmore. Sparks' dig attempt will land in row 1. She played it to the far side, couldn't sweep it back to the middle. Dunsmore with kill number 1. Scott out, Ware in to serve for Taylor, with the Trojans holding on to a 2-point advantage, 19-17 in an evenly played set 1. Ware short, Steckelberg up to Sparks. In the middle, faking it, a beautiful play design for USF. Mosier bluffed on the swing. They played it back to Addison Schaefer, who was behind the setter Sparks, and Sparks found the open floor. Mosier and Fortcamp have a lot of heat on that right hand. Nice little switch up there to find another target. Cerniak, who's got heat of her own with her left hand, pushed the Taylor lead to a deuce. Second kill for Ryan, 20-18, the Taylor advantage. Taylor hitting 280 here in set 1. USF at 250 in a highly competitive opening stanza. Sidewinder, 5 field, almost hit it into the near side official as Evans ran in to the official, and will play that point again. It went right through USF's hands, and Evans tried to find the ball. Is going to land in for an ace until she collided with our near side official. Going right back at Evans' 5 field. She receives it clean this time. Tapped over by Serdinsky. Taylor recovers, and this one off of Steckelberg, who able to dig it with her forearms on the Cerniak try. There's a diving dig left side off of 5 field, and then Fortcamp goes down to a knee to take a kill away from Adams. Back to Fortcamp, sliding dig as Bragg, kept off the floor by Adams and saved by 5 field. Sparks, back set far side, through the block, 5 field digs. Bragg works it along, Cerniak trying to curl it, and they'll come up just a little bit off target. Big saves all over the place for both teams. But the point goes to the visitors' side, and they trail by 1. Late stages set numero uno, 20-19 Taylor. Kylie Top to serve for USF, and a timeout taken by Taylor. Their first timeout of the afternoon. Their lead down to 1. They've led by no more than 2. It's 2019 Taylor here in set 1.
What limits you? Too small, too old, insecure, broken. You have no limits. Rethink your limits.
When you need the fuel to be your nephew's #1 fan, Holiday Inn Express. We're there, so you can be too.
Taylor with a timeout. They've got one in their back pocket if they want it. St. Francis still has both of theirs if they would like it too. Sent over by Top on the USF serve. Bragg in the middle to super senior Isaacs. Dug up by USF. Sparks to Fortcamp, who's been stellar here in set 1. Dug by the Trojans, 5 field. Near sideline, Cerniak. Block attempt lands out of bounds. Third kill, Cerniak. As there's more tape on that right hand of libero Stephanie Fifield for Taylor. And a lot that's serpentining around the middle finger on her right hand. 21-19, Taylor advantage, the 25th ranked team in the land. Parrott throws it a mile in the air, rockets it over, sent back over the down the receive. Bragg hits on two, dug to the sky by Top. Near side, Fortcamp. That thing comes off her hand like a laser after she just jumps into the air calmly. No long takeoff needed for Fortcamp to uncork a bomb. 8th kill for the freshman, and she is going to be a problem for opponents over the next 3 seasons. 21-20, standing righty serve from Fortcamp. Far sideline, Adams over and dug on the far side by Top. Joust one onto Taylor's side, and set one is even at 21. And in comes Chloe Holtz for Taylor to replace Carly Ware, and assume that Fortcamp's going to go right to the freshman Holtz. Yep, on cue. And Holtz, like she always does, very calm, cool, and collected. A rocket over from Amanda Adams to the wide open space in the back row of the USF defense. Taylor back in front by 1, 4 kills for Amanda Adams. And Adams will send it over, a top spin. Sparks in the middle quickly, slapped over by Top, dug by Adams. Behind the line swing, Parrott, dug on the far side by USF. Sparks sets up Copper near side, make it Carico. She's blocked by Isaacs and Bragg. Second block for TU. First one for Isaacs, first one for Bragg. 2-point Taylor lead, more importantly 2 points away from a set 1 victory. Sparks behind the line, far side Fortcamp. Good read by the Trojans to watch Fortcamp blister that one out of bounds. Here we are, set point in set 1, 24-21 Trojans. But before we get to that, USF takes a timeout. We're back with set point serve number 1 next on the Trojan Sports Network.
Greek's Pizzeria in Upland opened its doors in December of 2017. Over the years, there have been more than 140 Greeks opened across the country, with 24 Indiana locations. When it comes to pizza, Greeks offers customers the option to create their own pizza or to try one of Greek's specialized pizzas. Greeks uses fresh, homemade, hand-tossed dough, Greek's Italian sauce, select blended cheeses, gourmet toppings, and the same method of preparation since the first restaurant opened in 1969. The kitchen can also whip up a sandwich served on fresh French-style bread, or it can put that sandwich into a pizza shell wrap. Customers can also add breadsticks or French-style bread as a side item. Greeks also offers a selection of salads and assorted dressings as well. Greeks is located just off Main Street in Upland and is a proud supporter of Taylor University Athletics. Greek's Pizzeria, it's our taste.
Set point, set 1, 24-21 Taylor. Amanda Adams, the super senior to serve. Fortcamp, the freshman, up to Sparks for USF. Far side, off the block, leaning dig Bragg, kept alive Fifield, jousted the net, smacked over, but did USF get into the net? She did. It was Hayden Carico who got into the net as she jumped to smack it over. That will be point 25, and Taylor wins set 1, 25-21 on Senior Day here from Odell Arena.
What limits you? Too small, too old, insecure, broken. You have no limits. Rethink your limits.
Join the Trojan Club today and support Taylor student athletes 12 months a year. The Trojan Club has 4 different levels of membership for you to choose from. Each level receives complimentary season tickets, while the Athletic Director's Circle and Trojan MVP levels receive gifts from the Athletics Department. Over the years, members have helped supply the funds for a sports information position, purchasing equipment for teams and the athletic training staff, and providing broadcasts of Trojan athletics like the one you're enjoying right now. With the support of alumni and friends, the Taylor combination of spiritual growth, outstanding academics, and a highly competitive intercollegiate athletic program can continue. To join, call 765-998-5311 or log on to TaylorTrojans.com and click on the Trojan Club tab at the top of the homepage. The Trojan Club, supporting Taylor University student-athletes.
Ivanhoe's has been serving Taylor students since 1965, when Ivan and Carol Slane purchased the restaurant. Located on Main Street, Ivanhoe's is less than a mile from the Taylor campus and is open 7 days a week. The menu features choices for lunch, dinner, as well as 100 different milkshakes and sundaes. Customers can find other dessert items as well. The staff is proud to support Taylor University and appreciates the support of Ivanhoe's through the years.
It's true. Many of us spend more time thinking about what's for dinner than thinking about retirement. But if you think your retirement needs deserve more attention, we agree, and we'd like to help. Your local Edward Jones financial advisors, Ryan Jones, Mark Sieglin, and Rob Sisson, can help you get started today. They are proud corporate partners of Taylor University Athletics. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
What limits you? Too small, too old, insecure, broken. You have no limits. Rethink your limits.
Back inside Odell Arena here on Senior Day for the Taylor volleyball team. Honoring seniors Nikki Parrott, Lauren Meckelberg, Jessica Dodane, Grace Isaacs, Amanda Adams, Ryan Cerniak, and Nikki Sechrist. And the tape that was on Stephanie Fifield's right hand looks to be getting cut off right now by athletic trainer extraordinaire Patience Ramsey. Trying to take some relief a little bit off of the right hand to Fifield. Looked to be grimacing considerably, but she's going to pop in here and try to give it a go. The Trojans will have the first serve. And now Patience Ramsey will get to work on Fifield's right hand like a pit crew at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. It helps when you have the first serve of the second set and a little bit of more stability there for the right wrist of Fifield. So a little taken away, a little added. And Taylor has the first serve with Casey Bragg on the left side of the net. Trojans in the new gold uniforms they debuted this season with purple numbers and purple letters. St. Francis in the Road blacks with blue numbers and blue letters, and blue numbers, blue letters, white trim. Steckelberg, the libero, in white for USF. And USF head coach Scott Haddock's not happy with something coming from our officiating crew. Not sure if it was the time that they let Patience Ramsey work on Fifield's right hand. And now the two speaking captains come over, Fifield and the freshman Fortcamp for USF. That is a masterful tape job done on Fifield's right hand. Looks like they have taped both her middle finger and her ring finger on her right hand together. Not to be pushy, but we got soccer coming up in like an hour and 15 minutes. So can we get the party going here? So Taylor head coach Aaron Luthi will come over and chat. And now we have got a couple towels out here. And so are they going to need to inspect the tape job here? Oh, is the platform slippery? This is just bizarre. Is the platform not sturdy? And now we're getting another towel summoned by E.J. Phelan, one of the ball boys on the near side from the Taylor men's golf team. If this goes any longer, we're going to throw a headset on our producer, Ashton Whitman, and start talking about Taylor softball here in a little bit. Okay, we have got something going on here. We've got 4, 5 towels. And now Patience is taping this bad boy down a lot with these towels. Fifield's holding on to something, making sure it's sturdy. Here comes the always resourceful softball head coach Erin Bellinger in her new boots. Speaking of softball, I don't know if you saw this on the social media yesterday, but it was a full-on, excellent. They do it every year, the Halloween lift, and there were 7 softball players that dressed up exactly as Coach Bellinger, and they were the spitting image. They had the Pepsi product, because we can say that because they're their logos on the scoreboard. So, yeah, go Pepsi. Yay, Pepsi. Had a nice big Pepsi from a certain Mexican fast food restaurant. They are not a sponsor, so they will not get a free plug. A very large drink that apparently Coach Bellinger gets for free. Just he goes to the drive-thru, and then, ta-da, a soda appears. So they had that. They had the leggings. They had the hair strands in the front. They had the backpack off the right shoulder holding the Pepsi in the left hand. And that was Halloween yesterday. Bunch of other great costumes. But now volleyball is restarted here in set 2, and USF hits it out of play. You can kind of see it from our camera angle right there. There's a bunch of towels and a replacement towel for when someone slides on the floor. Bragg serves it over, received by Evans of USF. Sparks to Fort Camp, tools off the block. Try of Dunsmore and Cerniak. 9th kill for Paige Fort Camp, as she has been a rock star here today for USF. 1-all here in set number 2. Fifield, Bragg, near side. Scott taps it right over the head of Steckelberg for her 4th termination. 2-1 Trojans, set 2. Ware back to serve, replacing Scott. Little top spin, clicks the top of the tape. Far side having to cut in and block down was Schaefer. Adams and Dunsmore on the far side. 3rd block for Taylor. 2nd one for Dunsmore. 1st one for the super senior Amanda Adams. 2-point Taylor lead. Evans comes all the way from the back row to receive. Sparks up high, far side. Schaefer swing. Pancake dig from the taped up right hand of Fifield. And Adams will finish it off on the near side. Fifield threw that injured hand out there and now smarting a little bit as she kind of stomps it off, looking back at her own bench. An emphatic point from super senior Grace Isaacs. Back-to-back kills for Amanda Adams. That gives her 6. Fort Camp with a changeup, tap down Cerniak. Somehow Fort Camp able to shoot it over the net. Dunsmore unleashes in the middle and turns around and pivots on that right heel in celebration. 2nd kill for Dunsmore, and the Trojans hitting the gas in set 2, leading 5-1. Ware, short to the near side. Fort Camp scooting it to the middle, and Sparks works it along to the far side, off the top of the tape and down on the Schaefer attack error. After a back and forth set 1, it is a 6-1 Taylor lead as they sprint out of the gate in set 2. as USF head coach Scott Haddock's not happy as he calls his first timeout of set 2.
Your heart, well, your heart is everything to you and your body, and its favorite place to be is home. Marion General Hospital has been named a nationally accredited chest pain center, which is the highest accomplishment in cardiovascular care. We are proud to provide our community with a team of cardiac experts throughout MGH. From our ambulance and emergency room to our cardiovascular departments in partnership with our experienced local cardiologists and interventional cardiologists from St. Vincent's Medical Group. The same level of cardiovascular expertise in bigger cities at larger hospitals is available right here. Everyone has their expertise. At MGH, our expertise is your heart, bringing the best in the nation home to you. Your heart is in the right place at MGH.
(6-1) Taylor, they have ripped it out of the gate here to start. 4 kills for Scott, 2 for Dunsmore, 3 for Cerniak, and 5 for Amanda Adams. As Carly Ware sends it over. Evans plays it up near side. They go to Fort Camp, their top offensive player today, and that'll be 4 hits as Fort Camp hits it off the top of the net. There's just a different level of swing from Fort Camp, one eerily similar to Skylar Van Note down at Marion, the front runner for Crossroads League Player of the Year. Bragg digs, Fifield leaps and will 2-arm it over with her back to the net. Sparks up high, tapping it over, diving dig on the injured hand of Fifield, worked over by Dunsmore, and a diving save. Evans, Fort Camp blocked, but it lands just out of bounds near side. Taylor trying to say it was tipped when it went back over, but a rip from Fort Camp for her 10th kill. She's the first player on either side of that mark. 7-2 the Taylor lead. As Ware plays it up to Bragg. Back set lefty Cerniak trying to go back corner, sliding dig top. Sparks up high and is dug by Fifield, as that's going to take her down to a knee. As now Fifield favoring that right elbow a little bit. She took that dig right off that injured right hand. It's when she got tangled up back in the first set with Adams over on the far sideline, and ever since, Fifield's been favoring that right hand. They go right to her there on the serve. Does USF. Receive cleanly, and Adams finishes it off. 6 kill Amanda Adams. And Taylor takes a 5-point lead at 8-3. Sparks, near side. Here comes Fort Camp. Blocking, and this one out of the reach of a diving Stephanie Fifield. 11th kill for Paige Fort Camp. And Taylor head coach Aaron Luthi giving a long look right now to her libero Stephanie Fifield. She's really been laboring ever since taking that dig a few serves ago off the hand. Kill from Cerniak. 4th kill for Ryan as Fifield playing keep away from her teammates with that injured right hand. 9-4 home side with Parrott back to serve, one of the 7 seniors honored before today's match. Sparks comes off the net. Far side, knocked over by Top. Bragg in the middle to Isaacs off the top of the tape. Play on called as they say USF got a piece. Ware trying to go to the back side. It'll be Top with a dig. Near side they come. It'll be dug by Ware on the try from Carico. Up high Adams, who will line drive it out of here. Second attack error for Amanda Adams today, and that cuts the Trojan lead down to 5. The 6'3 redshirt, or 6'3 freshman Lauren Stout makes her first appearance of the afternoon for USF. With Gabby North going back to serve. Bragg, a back set on the slide. It's Isaacs, tapped and then dug by a diving USF player across from us, and Madison Candler. Dug up by Parrott. Bragg on number 2, swept over, and it'll be a lift call against the Trojans. Taylor's 1 6-point lead has been cut down to 3. with North making her first appearance of the afternoon, serving for the second time. Standing righty smash. Parrott scrapes it off, lands back on USF side. Sparks has been taken out. Down the net, it's swung by Carrico as Madison Candler has come in as the new setter for USF. And now it's a 2-point Taylor lead at 9-7. So Sparks out for USF, Candler in to set, and Gabby North handling serving. She's had the hot hand in her first action today. Bragg near sideline, Adams mishit it, but it drops down in front of 2 USF players. 7th kill for Adams. That pushed the Taylor lead to 3 as Sarah Scott re-enters. Get some encouragement from Stephanie Fifield, and Carly Ware will check out. A 10-7 Taylor advantage. Taylor hitting .308 here in set 2. Near side, here comes Carrico, dug by Fifield. Bragg left side, Scott, and a diving back row dig is Steckelberg. Tapped down at the net by Isaacs, who snagged the overpass and dropped it home. Second kill for Isaacs, and the Trojan lead up to 4. Adams floats it near side. Almost running into the net was Candler. She had a serpentine away from it. Fifield works it up left side. Scott trying to go back corner near side. It was dug by Steckelberg. Near side, this will be out of bounds off the try from Carrico. And after the Taylor lead down to 2, 3 in a row pushes the lead back to 5. 12-7 the Taylor lead with Adams sending it over. Fort Camp almost overhit it. Isaacs takes advantage, and it was a reach over, a back row attack there from USF and Candler. Actually, it wasn't a back row attack, I should say. It was Candler reaching over the net. Scooping it to the near side of Stout. Fort Camp over. Dug in the back row by the Trojans, Amanda Adams. Near side, Isaacs off the top of the tape, and that one will land just out of bounds by a whisker. First attack error by Grace Isaacs today. And the Trojan lead is 5 as Sparks will return, along with Addison Schaefer. Stout and Candler out on the setter-hitter connection that USF has gone to here, rotating 2 setters in here in set 2 after going with just Sparks in set 1. Fifield backpedaling up to Bragg, near sideline Isaacs. Sparks' dig attempt will land out of bounds across from us. Third kill for Isaacs. A 6-point Taylor lead at 14-8. Ties their biggest of the afternoon. They came in the set 7-1. Fifield out. And Dodane will serve. Fort Camp to Sparks for USF. Far side, and the whistle blows, and it's a double hit against Sparks. 7-point Taylor lead at 15-8. USF 5 kills and 5 errors here in set 1. And an ace for Dodane on senior day. Taylor has doubled up USF. Fort Camp exits. And Kelby Goldschmeding in for USF. That's a tough break for St. Francis, as Fort Camp has been the best offensive player on the floor today for either side. Sparks near side to Goldschmeding. Cross-court swing. Dug on the far side by Dodane. Scott will push it out and pull it out of bounds far side. First miscue for Scott as they put some ice on Fifield's hand, and then she'll come back in. Not doing any high fives with that right hand, which is heavily taped. 16-9, the Taylor lead here in set 2. They go for the season sweep of USF and try to finish in a tie for second place with Indiana Wesleyan in the Crossroads League standings. But they will be the 3 seed when the league tournament starts a week from today. Bragg, far side, Scott blocked over, then dug back over by Nikki Parrott, who is right there. USF works the near side. Fort Camp, a dig to the sky by Parrott. The Trojans racing after it, and Bragg and Fifield were right there, and both took a little bit of a step up. And it lands down for a kill for Fort Camp. That's number 12 for her. Six-point Taylor advantage with Evans serving on the near side corner for USF. Parrott to Bragg in the middle to Scott, and it's dug by Steckelberg. Sparks saves it, quick setup, and it lands over Fifield's head. Nicely placed by Shelby Mosier. After getting blitzed to start this set off, USF has found a groove here just past the midway point, trailing by 5, 16-11. Evans, the jump serve. Far side, received by Adams. Bragg, left sideline, Dunsmore, and she'll tool off the block. Third kill for Dunsmore. The Taylor lead is back to 6 as Parrott exits and Cerniak back in for the Trojans. Bragg, the libero, Steckelberg. Sparks near side, Fort Camp, big leap, bigger dig, and then punched over by Dunsmore. Fifield on the dig, and then Dunsmore punched it over on 2. Fourth kill for Dunsmore. The Trojans have found their rhythm once again. 18-11, the Taylor lead, with Bragg back to serve once again. Lefty top spin to the libero, Steckelberg, up to Sparks. Back set, far side, blocked into the air on the attempt from Schaefer. Evans keeps it alive. Sparks near sideline. Fort Camp off the top of the tape, and that one lands just inside the near side corner. I think Bragg thought it was going to go out of bounds. She pulled her hands back, but it landed just inside the near side back corner. 13th kill for Fort Camp. And the Taylor lead is 18-12. Bragg, Scott has to come back to get it. Will punch it over with her right hand. Sparks weaves her way through her teammates. Fort Camp comes in and laser beams it where it's dug by Adams. Bragg plays it away from the net. Adams will scoot it over on a little two-hand touch. Near side, Fort Camp, big run, tapped over, diving dig, Fifield. Bragg up, Adams stepping over and around Fifield, but Steph just couldn't get out of the way as Adams was trying to find her footing. Tough break there, as it's the second time that Amanda Adams and Stephanie Fifield have gotten their legs tangled up. (18-12) the Taylor lead here in set 2. Bragg, far sideline, Dunsmore, and now it's 18-13. Just a little bit too much line drive from Dunsmore, not enough on the hand down, and that's exactly what Taylor head coach Aaron Luthi relaying to her talented freshman Dunsmore. And now it's 18-14, the Taylor lead. Bragg up top, Cerniak right down as Evans tried to dig it with her knee, and she came up empty. So it's 19-14, the Taylor lead here in set 2. Our scoreboard says 19-13, so they're going to add that extra USF point, and there it is. Taylor up 1-0 in the match. They won set 1 25-21 in the back and forth affair. Taylor's raced out to a healthy lead, 7-1 to start, and they've been keeping USF at bay ever since. Another big dig from Fifield from Fort Camp. Left side Adams. Sparks can't dig it up. And another dig for Stephanie Fifield, almost having to play one-handed here this afternoon. 8th kill for Amanda Adams. 20-14, the Trojan advantage in set 2. Sparks away from the net, near side swing, off the block by Eliana Serdinsky. Second kill for 9 in black, the 6'2 junior. 5-point TU lead. With Top going back to serve for St. Francis. Cougars tied for 8th, trying to make their way into the Crossroads League tournament. The Trojans know they're in. They'll be the 3 seed starting next Saturday. Senior day for TU. Evans over, dug by Fifield. A little bit of pain on that one. Cerniak swings, and it's dug by Evans. Sparks on a slide far side into the net by Serdinsky. It was the right play, but Serdinsky couldn't get it over the net. 6-point Taylor lead. And now Fifield's got to try and serve with this injured right hand that has really given her fits here in set 2. Fifield, not a top spin server, so she's not going to lose a lot of pace with it. And no grimace there on a nice one that had some pace. Near side, Fort Camp through the block. The try of Cerniak and Isaacs as Fort Camp just overpowering the Trojans today. 14 kills for her. The problem is no one else for USF has joined the party. She's got 14 kills and then 3 players with 3. Outside of that, it has been Fort Camp, and that has been it for USF offensively. They trail by 5. Adams will make it 6 as that one finds the end line. Ninth kill for Adams. 22-16, the Taylor lead, with Nikki Parrott going back to serve for the Trojans. With one hand, Fifield has had 16 digs and 2 assists today. 23 helpers for Bragg. Candler, Carico, diving dig Fifield. Bragg, near sideline Parrott, trying to go to the far corner. It's dug by Candler. Coming in is Libero Steckelberg. Carico blocked over, kept alive once, twice, but not 3 times for USF. Bragg and Isaacs on the tag team block. Second block for each of them, respectively. And it's a 7-point Taylor lead. They're 2 points away from a 2-0 match lead. Parrott will blister it out of bounds. Third service error for Taylor today, the first one for the senior Parrott. And timeout on the floor. If it's Taylor's, it's their first. If it's St. Francis's, it's their second. 23-17, the Taylor lead here in set 2.
What limits you? Too small, too old, insecure, broken. You have no limits. Rethink your limits.
When you need the fuel to be your nephew's #1 fan, Holiday Inn Express. We're there, so you can be too.
Taylor 2 points away from a 2-0 match lead. They lead set 2, 23-17. Taylor hitting .242 here in the frame. USF 10 kills and 7 errors. They had 15 kills and 8 errors in set 1. This is coming out of the USF timeout. It looks like Gabby North will serve, and she does. Fifield up to Bragg, near side Isaacs, right over the block, and we're at set point in set 2. Fourth kill for Grace Isaacs. Ware out, Scott in for the Taylor 6. It'll be Adams to serve. Candler, Carico, dive or leaning dig as Adams' Bragg works it along to Scott through the block, and that's how set 2 will come to a close. Fifth kill for Sarah Scott. Taylor wins set 2, 25-17. They go for the sweep next here on the Trojan Sports Network. Join the Trojan Club today and support Taylor student athletes 12 months a year. The Trojan Club has 4 different levels of membership for you to choose from. Each level receives complimentary season tickets, while the Athletic Director Circle and Trojan MVP levels receive gifts from the Athletic Department. Over the years, members have helped supply the funds for a sports information position, purchasing equipment for teams and the athletic training staff, and providing broadcasts of Trojan athletics like the one you're enjoying right now. With the support of alumni and friends, the Taylor combination of spiritual growth, outstanding academics, and a highly competitive intercollegiate athletic program can continue. To join, call 765-998-5311 or log on to TaylorTrojans.com and click on the Trojan Club tab at the top of the homepage. The Trojan Club, supporting Taylor University student athletes. Best One Tire and Auto Care Upland is proud to support Taylor University athletics. Located at 148 South Main Street, Best One is open 6 days a week. Owner Mike Pearson and his staff offer replacement tires from brands like Bridgestone, Firestone, and Goodyear. Customers can also shop for tires from the comfort of their home by using the online tire finder. When it's time for mechanical repairs, Best One's ASE certified technicians can perform a wide range of services to get their customers back on the road. And those same technicians can do repairs on fleet vehicles as well. Taylor Athletics says thank you to Mike Pearson and everyone at Best One Tire and Auto Care Upland.
It's true. Many of us spend more time thinking about what's for dinner than thinking about retirement. But if you think your retirement needs deserve more attention, we agree, and we'd like to help. Your local Edward Jones financial advisors, Ryan Jones, Mark Sieglin, and Rob Sisson, can help you get started today. They are proud corporate partners of Taylor University Athletics. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
What limits you? Too small, too old, insecure, broken. You have no limits. Rethink your limits.
Here we go, set 3. Taylor on top, 2-0. They won set 2, 25-17 after winning set 1, 25-21. St. Francis has the first serve, and we are underway. Kylie Top will serve it out of bounds. That is service error number 5 on the afternoon for St. Francis. So not the way that St. Francis wanted to start things off here in set number 3. And Ware just off the top of the tape. Nice diving save from Steckelberg, but she can't get the second one. It's an ace for Carly Ware. And Taylor jumps out of the gate 2-0 here in set number 3. Another short one. Lunging and saving at Steckelberg. Far side, blocked and controlled on the dig by Ware. Back set Cerniak playing it down the near sideline, where it's dug by Steckelberg. Fort Camp will tool off the block again. And the Trojans have been unable to close out on the near side pin, and Fort Camp has made them pay almost every time. 15 kills for Fort Camp, now hitting close to 400. She leads the match in kills, the only player in double-figure kills so far. The Trojans, Amanda Adams knocking on the door with 9. And that'll be a double hit against Casey Bragg. 2 up here in set 3. And Steckelberg, the USF libero, will handle the serving duties. Five-field libero counterpart receives. Left sideline, Adams, and there is kill number 10 for the super senior Amanda Adams. Taylor back in front by 1, 3-2. Indiana Wesleyan defeated Mount Vernon Nazarene today, so the best Taylor can do is finish in a tie for second in the competitive Crossroads League, but they will most likely be the 3 seed when the tournament starts next week. Fort Camp, big swing here, plays it in front of the diving Ware. 16th kill for Fort Camp, and she is the sole reason why Taylor has not just run away and hid here against USF today. 16 kills for the freshman Fort Camp, hitting a blistering .433. Gabby North to serve for USF. Bragg, far sideline. Adams comes back to get it and sends it over on a sidewinder. Sparks in the middle, and it's swept over by Candler. Bragg backs it to Cerniak, and a laser beam that Steckelberg couldn't keep up with. Sixth kill for Ryan Cerniak with Taylor out front 4-3. Parrott back to serve. Had to slightly alter her steps a little bit, still able to get the ball over. Sparks on the back set. Fifield digs the try from Serdinsky. Bragg sets up Adams, and going down to a knee to dig it was Gabby North. Fort Camp off from the Paul Patterson signature down below us, and it hits off the near side antenna. Fourth error for Fort Camp, and Taylor takes a 2-point advantage at 5-3. Parrott almost passed back over. Back to the near side. Fort Camp comes in, sends it off the top of the tape, but it's dug by Parrott. Isaacs will find the back corner across from us for kill number 6. 6-3, the Taylor advantage. And it'll be Parrott back to serve again for Taylor. The Trojans have been a little sloppy at times here this afternoon, but been able to find their rhythm when they've needed to. Fort Camp will two-arm it over on a third hit. Parrott, Bragg, back set pirouetting. Isaacs off the tape again. Back-to-back kills for Grace Isaacs. 7 for her on her second senior day. That's a 7-3 Taylor lead. St. Francis head coach Scott Haddock's arms folded, glaring at the parquet floor across from us. His team down by 3 in set 3, or down by 4 in set 3, and down 2-0 in the match.
Your heart, well, your heart is everything to you and your body. And its favorite place to be is home. Marion General Hospital has been named a nationally accredited chest pain center, which is the highest accomplishment in cardiovascular care. We are proud to provide our community with a team of cardiac experts throughout MGH. From our ambulance and emergency room to our cardiovascular departments, in partnership with our experienced local cardiologists and interventional cardiologists from St. Vincent's Medical Group. The same level of cardiovascular expertise in bigger cities at larger hospitals is available right here. Everyone has their expertise. At MGH, our expertise is your heart, bringing the best in the nation home to you. Your heart is in the right place at MGH.
USF with one more timeout left here in set 3. Nikki Parrott to serve. She's got 4 digs today. Update from men's basketball. They drop their third game to start the season. They fell to Governor State today by 6. Women's basketball also lost earlier today against Trinity Christian. So a tough start to the basketball season for both the men's and women's programs. Isaacs trying to finish her stellar career on a high note going into the Crossroads League tournament. Sent over on a third hit. Parrott saves it. Ware and Bragg are both there. On a third hit, Ware and Parrott hit each other's hands, and it won't even get close to the net. A couple different times, Ware was trying to call and communicate with her teammates, but it fell on deaf ears. And a good point out of the timeout for St. Francis. They trail by 3. Fort Camp, the best offensive player this afternoon for either team, will send it over. She's got 6 more kills than the next closest player. She's got 16. Isaacs, her tap over, cut off. Adams tries to jump over Fifield, and for the third time today, Amanda Adams and Stephanie Fifield get tangled up. 7-5, the Taylor lead, as the party has just entered Odell Arena in the form of Seth Griswold from the Taylor football team. Fort Camp up the far side to Ware. Left side, Adams blocked and kept alive by Amanda. Isaacs and Ware both there. Adams fades away, dug forward by Fort Camp. Sparks to the near side and Carico, and that one eaten by the middle of the net. 6th attack error for Hayden Carico today. And Taylor's lead up to 3 at 8-5. Adams, a short one, kept alive as North received it and punched over by USF. They set up Isaacs to the Trojans, and she terminates it off the back set from Bragg. 8th kill for Grace Isaacs, and Taylor's lead right back up to 4. 9-5 as they go for the sweep here in set number 3. Adams just over the top of the tape. North almost plays it back over. Scott with a joust, and she taps it down with 2 hands. The overpass was easy money for Sarah Scott. 5-point Taylor lead, 10-5. USF wanted to get Madison Candler in there, but she'll have to wait for the next serve. Blocked and down. Scott and Isaacs, as those two have had a hand in the last 3 or 4 straight Trojan points. Second block for Scott, third one for Isaacs. As Candler and Stout, the setter-hitter connection, come in for USF. They trail by 6 here in set 3. Fort Camp up high. Candler, near side, Carico, out of bounds. Adams hits it almost way up to the ceiling. Parrott underneath, and Fifield will 2-arm it over. Backpedaling Candler, near side, and it'll be a double hit against the backup setter, Madison Candler. 12-5, the Taylor lead. USF had got 2 straight points out of their timeout to trail 7-5. Taylor has ripped off 5 straight since. Another overpass, and this one tomahawked down by Scott. Eight-point Taylor lead, their biggest of the afternoon, as they try to finish off USF in 3 for the second time today. Second time this season. Candler, back set to Stout, the 6'3 lefty, slapped by the left hand of Fifield, and then Isaacs soars up and that'll land over the USF bench. Isaacs finding her groove with her 4th kill of set 3. 9 on the day for the Kentucky native Grace Isaacs. And subs in for USF, Kelby Goldschmeding in, Sarah Scott out, and the senior Nikki Sechrist in for TU. 9-point Taylor lead in set 3 as they have run away and hid in the 3rd stanza. Near side, Carico, saved by Bragg. Fifield circles, plays, and Parrott dives and will just miss it. There are folks getting out of the way of Fifield on the far side. Again, playing with some heavy tape on that right hand. Good news for Fifield and the Trojans. They've got a week until the league tournament starts. So there'll be plenty of time for Steph to get that right hand mended up. Brianna Evans, the serve for USF. Parrott, Bragg, Isaacs, and her 3rd set continues. This one lands in row 5 across from us, as one of the Taylor football players has a souvenir. We're going to need that back, my friend. We're going to, yep. Oh, we almost threw it away. Oh, we almost fumbled away in the stands. That would have been bad. 9-point Taylor lead, their biggest margin of the afternoon. Dodane, another ace for Dodane. 2 for the senior. Ten-point Taylor lead as they are running away and hiding here in set 3. Grace Mummert in for USF. And another ace for Dodane. Back-to-back aces for the senior. 3rd one of the day for 6 in gold. 4 aces on the day for the Trojans. 3 have come from this young lady. Mummert plays it up. Candler, back set far side. Stout, the lefty block. She'll keep it alive with the left forearm. Candler way up high. Right-handed over. Parrott pirouettes and digs. They work it along to Sechrist, left side, trying to go deep, and it was too far. The Taylor lead down to 10 at 17-7. And more subs coming in for USF. It'll be this first hitter-setter connection. Sparks the setter, and Schaefer the outside hitter. Sparks will go back to serve. USF has gone to this rotation since set 2. It was exclusively Sparks as the setter in set 1. A 10-point Taylor lead. Sechrist will make it 11. (18-7) the Taylor lead. The Trojans doing whatever they want. 10 kills, 3 errors, hitting almost 400 of the Trojans. USF 3 kills and just 3 errors. Bragg saved. No. Bragg with an ace. 5th one for Taylor, 1st for Bragg. And here comes Lauren Meckelberg. Standing ovation for the senior Mecklenburg as she replaces Cerniak. Three seniors, Adams, Sechrist, Mecklenburg, the freshman, Dunsmore, the juniors, Fifield, and Bragg for Taylor. Fifield digs to the middle, Bragg. Here's Adams behind the line, trying to go back corner, sparks to the dig off of 1 foot. Steckelberg, near side, Mummert, dug by Adams, off the net, Bragg saves. Right-handed over by the injured hand of Fifield. Taylor regroups, near side comes Mummert, almost out of bounds. Dig from Adams, kept alive by Fifield. Mecklenburg right-handed over, popped into the sky by Mosier. USF saves it. Diving dig to the right knee will be the Trojans. Trying to go far corner, near side, Sechrist. And now near side, Mummert. Out of bounds, and the Trojans get point number 20. Taylor all over the floor as Fort Camp re-enters for St. Francis, replacing Goldschmeling. And it'll be Bragg to serve. Regular season finale for both teams. Taylor already knows they'll be home next Saturday for the Crossroads League tournament first round. Right now looks like it'll be Spring Arbor making their way to Taylor for the second time this season. Match time set to be determined. Fort Camp behind the line, dug by Adams. Bragg, far side, Sechrist trying to go back row, dug forward by Fort Camp. Sparks on the far side, rainbowed over by USF. Fifield, back left side, Sechrist turns it loose. On the block, she's able to dig. Near side, Mecklenburg blocked out of bounds, and Mecklenburg will get the kill. Huge saves for the Trojans, and it's 21-7 Taylor. As Kendall Buchanan comes in for USF, Mecklenburg gets a rousing ovation. Playing in just her third match of the season, has dealt with some injuries. That's kept Mecklenburg out of the lineup. As Bragg will send it over. Taylor leading by 14, 21-7, and now 13 as that one sails long. Fourth service error for Taylor today. And here comes Chelsea Hurt for T, replacing Dunsmore. Hurt, the sophomore from Spring Arbor, Michigan, as the Trojans trying to get as many people into the match today as they can. Hurt's one to watch going into next year. Has a lot of raw talent that the Trojans are really pleased about. Near side, Sechrist, and a nice dig by Steckelberg sends it to the sky. Fort Camp will two-arm it over. Adams digs, Bragg sets, near side, Mecklenburg, and Steckelberg able to get the dig. Berg versus Berg. Tapped and dug by Adams. Bragg in the middle to Hurt with a right-hand sweep off the hand of Sparks, and Hurt gets the kill. As Chelsea playing in her 10th match of the season. 22-8 Trojans. As Sechrist exits, Carly Ware to replace her. We thought Carly might be graduating with this year's class. She's in the 3-1 nursing program between Taylor and Indiana Wesleyan, but she is going to be coming back for one more round of volleyball starting next fall. Tapped, kept alive by Adams, with Taylor ahead 22-8. Mecklenburg through the block and dug by Steckelberg. In the middle, blocked down by Hurt. A solo block for Chelsea Hurt on the try from Kendall Buchanan. 23-8 Trojans. And here comes the freshman Gracie Conway, replacing the outside hitter Amanda Adams. As Amanda gets a rousing ovation on her senior day. Gracie, a fantastic competitive horse rider, won a barrel race a few days ago this week. Short serve from Ware, dies on Taylor's side. 23-9, the Taylor lead. Steckelberg to serve for USF. Fifield, Bragg, near side Mecklenburg, blocked and dug by Conway. Bragg again, far side Conway, double hit against Bragg. Taylor 2 points away from the sweep, leading 23-10 over St. Francis as the Trojans have dominated this third frame. Ware, Bragg, near side Mecklenburg, lunging dig, but it'll be deflected into the stands as Mecklenburg gets kill number 2. And that brings us to match point with Taylor leading 24-10. Chelsea Hurt out, Grace Isaacs in. Fifield, who's been a rock star today, dealing with that right hand injury. As Oda Lorena rises to its feet for the match point serve with Taylor leading by 14. Sparks, far side, tapped, Ware digs, Bragg sets, Meckelberg swings, it's deflected back, and that's how senior day will end by the senior Lauren Meckelberg getting her third kill as Taylor wins set 3, 25-10. Third kill for Meckelberg. The Trojans finished with 2 and double-figure kills with 10, Isaacs and Adams. But we have soccer to go get to, so an abbreviated Ivanhoe's post-game show. That's it. It started, it ended, just like that. Boom. Thanks to Ashton, thanks to Josh, our fantastic crew. We are heading to soccer. That's going to start in 30 minutes, so we got to go. Talk to you Saturday. Bye.